Hello and welcome to my latest video on Jurassic World Alive, and today we're going to have a look at two new creatures that are coming in the 3.0.30c. These version numbers are getting quite a mouthful, aren't they? So we're going to see what two new creatures that are coming to the game today, this afternoon, in my time. So without further ado, let's have a look. Okay, so first off we have a new Omega, and we've got Megalania. And it's down as an affliction assaulter, and you'll see from its abilities in a minute, which I'll go through, why that's the case. Anyway, it says the Megalania is an extinct species of monitor lizard, the largest ground lizard to ever exist. And pretty much this was a super-sized Komodo dragon. So Komodo dragon is the largest monitor lizard currently on Earth, but this one makes that one look like a teeny weeny monitor lizard. Absolutely huge, 7 meters long, 600 kilograms in weight, absolutely ginormous. Anyway, back to Jurassic World Alive. So Megalania, you're going to start off with just two abilities. First one being Degenerating Strike, and this is the first of 5 affliction abilities. So affliction is the fairly new ability in which you can reduce resistances of your opponents, basically all the resistances of your opponents. So Degenerating Strike, target the highest HP opponent, afflict all resistances by 20% each turn, lasting 3 turns, and a 1x attack. So for each of those 3 turns, the resistances of your opponent is going to reduce by 20%. Okay, it's quite a significant amount. Okay, moving on to Devious Impact, new ability in this update. Targets the lowest HP opponent, does a 1.5 times attack, afflicts all resistances by 40%, lasting 1 turn, and does a damage over time of 33% of max HP for 3 turns. Reduces damage by 50% for 2 turns, 4 attacks, and has a cooldown of 1. So we've got some avoidance there of damage. We've got damage over time, and we've also got the afflict as well. So quite a lot going on with that Devious Impact ability. So those are the two abilities it's going to have off the bat when you create it at level 1. At level 6, you get the opportunity to unlock Overwhelming Impact. So this targets the lowest HP opponent, does a 1.5 times attack, bypassing armor and shields. It afflicts all resistances by 40%, lasting 1 turn. Has a 75% chance to stun for 1 turn, 1 attack. Does a heal of 0.6 times direct damage dealt over 2 turns, and damage over time, 20% of max HP over 2 turns. So there's a lot going on there. I mean, for a level 6, so I think once you get Megalania to level 6, it's going to be quite the beast, especially in rare tournaments in which it will be able to have these 3 abilities. Plus, you know, it's going to have resistances that are in line with a unique from day 1. Okay, you don't have to unlock resistances. You get them from level 1. Okay, moving on to Minor Degenerating Swap-In Strike. Again, it's another new ability. You can unlock this at creature level 11, and this will afflict all resistances by 20%, lasting 3 turns, and will do a 0.5 times attack. Okay, so that's on a swap-in. Next, we've got a No Escape. Okay, this is unlocked at level 16. So it gets an increase in speed of 25% for 1 turn, 2 attacks. It increases its damage by 50% for 2 turns, 4 attacks, and 100% chance to dodge for 1 turn, 2 attacks. So if your opponent tries to escape, Megalania is going to get a speed increase, it's going to damage increase, it's going to get 100% chance to dodge, so whatever's coming in, unless it's a precise swap-in move, it's not going to do any damage on Megalania. Okay, and then finally we've got Lockdown Pressure. Again, new ability. This is unlocked at level 21. Targets lowest HP opponent. Afflicts all resistances by 40%, lasting 1 turn. Nullify damage and speed reductions. Does a reduced damage and speed of 50% for 2 turns, 4 attacks. and locks down the opponent for 2 turns, 4 attacks, and on itself it can't. It'll get locked down for 2 turns as well. Okay, cooldown of 2. So quite a good variety of moves there. Obviously, it's the affliction is the main ability running through all the moves there. So yeah, it could be quite the contender. And then obviously we've got the DNA requirements and what abilities are unlocked at which levels. You've got that on that slide there for you to take a screenshot. Right, and this is the one I'm really excited about. Let's move on to ConsTRICTORAPTOR. So this is the latest unique hybrid. It's going to be made up of Dilophoboa DNA and Panthera DNA. Okay, it'll be 200 DNA from Panthera and 50 DNA from Dilophoboa per fuse. This is down as a vengeful wild card, and absolutely spot on for this one. Okay, it says the unique ConsTRICTORAPTOR is the first super hybrid of an upcoming series. This fusion of the Panthera and Dilophoboa maintains much of its Atrociraptor ancestry, relying on sacrifice and revenge mechanics to dominate the field. Look out for more powerful Atrociraptors hybrids coming soon. Intriguing. Okay, let's have a look at its abilities. So keeping in mind, we've got that kind of Dilophoboa and Panthera hybrid. So first off, we've got Cautious Retreat. Priority move, you get a cleanse, 100% chance to dodge 66% of damage, and it's an automatic swap. So this is very much like the retreat ability from Panthera, but you get that extra security with the 100% dodge. So this will be really useful against attack on escape opponents like Rexy, Tyrannometrodon, Hydroboa, Indolycan, Compsoraptor, Imperatosuchus. So all those guys, if you try to escape, will attack you. But with this, you've got that 100% chance to dodge 66% of damage. Okay, really, really useful. Okay, and then again, kind of the Panthera theme. We've got Berserk, Clawed Revenge. This is straight out of Panthera's abilities. So it targets all opponents. It's a precise attack, 2.5 times attack. Under normal circumstances, it will sacrifice 33% of its max HP and enable swap for 1 turn and a cooldown of 2. However, if you're bringing this in as a revenge creature, so you've just lost one of your creatures, you bring ConsTRICTORAPTOR in, then again, it's still got its priority, it's still targeting all opponents, still a precise, but you don't have that sacrifice of 33% of your max HP, and also you don't get that kind of unable to swap 1 turn. Okay, so very much a revenge strong creature. Similarly, Berserk Biting Revenge, again, as it says there, revenge move. This is from Panthera as well. Targets highest HP, removes shields, does 2.5 times damage, bypassing armor. But again, under normal circumstances, you'll sacrifice 33% of your max HP and enable to swap 1 turn. But again, if you bring it in as a revenge creature, you're not getting that sacrifice of your 33% max HP, and you're not getting that unable to swap 1 turn. Everything else applies. Okay, so really, really strong revenge moves there. Okay, moving on to Stall, which is a new ability. So this is very much influenced by Dilophoboa's sidestep ability. The dodge isn't as good, but it does have a larger increase in speed boost. But unlike Dilophoboa's sidestep, it's got a cooldown of 3 and a delay of 1. Okay, so what does it do? Okay, it's a priority move. You get a cleanse, 66% chance to dodge 66% of damage. You get increased speed of 50% for 2 attacks 1 turn, and your opponent is going to target the opponents with most powerful status effects and nullify them. Okay. Next we have Venomous Counter. So this is straight from Dilophoboa, and it says targets the attacker, unable to swap for 1 turn, reduces damage by 50% for 1 turn, 2 attacks. I've got no idea why this is called Venomous Counter. you know, if I'm seeing a description of venomous counter, I'm thinking, right, damage over time is my first thought. Venom. There's no damage over time here. I think it should be called distracting lockdown counter or something like that. I really don't know why it's called venomous counter. Anyway, let's move on to lockdown impact on escape. This is a new ability. Actually, this was missed out on the release notes that Ludia sent out as a new ability, but it is a new ability. It targets the escapee, kind of locks it down, it's unable to swap for 2 turns, and then does a 1.5 times attack. Okay, there's a bit of a combination of Panthera's no escape and Dilophoboa's on escape evasive strike. It's kind of a combination of those two abilities in one. Okay, given this is a unique creature, we also have to talk about reactive abilities. So if you can get this to let the level 5 enhancement, then you'll get this reactive ability at the end of the turn. If your HP is 50% or less, then you will get an increase in armor of 15% for 1 turn to attacks, and an increase in damage of 15% for 2 turns to attacks. So there you go. That's the 2 new creatures. I think they both look strong in their own ways. I think Megalania will be really strong in tournaments, especially when it gets that kind of unlocking its level 6 ability. So if you get a rare tournament, I think it's going to be really, really strong. I think ConsTRICTORAPTOR for me, I'm really looking forward to that being in the game. I think I've got enough DNA to get it to level 27. I've been saving up some boosts, so I'm hoping to get that in my team pretty early on and see if it makes a difference. So you can kind of get that revenge attack and then kind of cautious retreat. You know, get in, smash, get out. Yeah, very much looking forward to that. Let me know what you think of the 2 new creatures. That's it for now. Thank you very much for watching my video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please do let me know what you think of the video and what you think of the 2 new creatures as well. So let's see those comments coming in. I always respond to comments, so I'm looking forward to seeing your comments. Okay, there's a lot of comments going on there, isn't there? Okay, that's it for now. See you soon. Bye bye. Thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it or found it informative. Please do provide feedback in the description below. I always respond to comments, so please feel free to add your comments, feedback or suggestions. Okay, until next time, this is Alien Newt.